Ladies and gentlemen, how do you do? It is the Daytona 500. Finally, we are back again, Daytona 500, and we have a show of massive proportions for you today. We have a special guest with us, a president of one of the countries on Earth. And he's going to talk to us about how they want to bring a race there and everything. Is that right, J-Mo?
That's right.
J-Mo Morlock, president of your country, which is just, to the west of Australia. Is that right?
It's west of Down Under. I mean,
how many people live there, would you say?
A few thousand.
Okay, that's a pretty good guess. All right, well, good deal. I'm glad. Worst history in the earth. Yes. All right, so we have a stud, a star-studded, star-studded, not a stud.
There's a stud.
There is a stud. Way to come out today. I'm just over my words.
Why is he first
Why
on
so
this
blue?
list?
Well, because he won the Clash.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
So we are going by. My chair just fell apart. Listen, we are starting the year off right. I could feel it sinking. That's why I couldn't catch my words. It finally collapsed on me. I'm glad we're live. I tell you what, let's get this whole mess sorted out here, and we'll be right back with what's going on, okay?
Yeah, boy.
My goodness.
Wrap It Up is back, baby. We're
up.
looking at every paint scheme coming up for the Daytona 500. All 647 entries. Everybody and their mom's trying to get into this race.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I would not suggest their moms being in this race, though.
Why?
Why? This is the Great American Race. They got. Well, I mean, now you don't want some
Because Austin Dillon will be there. So.
Oh, well.
that's
hey,
true.
That's a fair point.
And that's going to be a problem, 100%.
Dillon, you son of a...
What about this man, though, starting off the season right, winning a Clash? First of all, he brought out the white colors. Now he's going to go back with the blue. This is a little bit different than last year, but not much, but I like it. I like the gold lines without the yellow in the middle. That's cool. For some reason, it just seems Western to me. It's cool. Absolutely, it's cool.
There you go.
Yeah, good one. Let's keep it moving. Coming in second.
Cardinal.
And, they got cabinetry. It's all about woodworking with the Menards people. Last week, what was it we had?
Flooring.
Flooring, right.
Great Lakes.
So here we go. We're going to mix it up a little this year. Menards, though, still holding strong. Man, they spend a lot of money, don't they, at Menards?
They do.
We've talked about it several times, not being to Menards, but they must be doing something right to pull off this many races. How about the new sponsor for the 11?
Oh.
The money ain't no but garbage.
Literally, if your money is garbage, you call National Debt Relief.
Denny will pay off all your debts.
Exactly. That's the new guarantee from JGR.
Hey.
You 100% get your debts paid off by Denny himself. What do you think about this paint scheme? First seeing it. It's very American, isn't it?
It is. I don't like it.
I don't really like it either.
Usually they wait till May to see this level of patriotism.
Right?
Right, right. I mean, I think it's just part of their logo and everything, but this is a place that you call if you can't manage your own money, and they take part of your money, and they call the people you owe money to, and they're like, dude, come on, I'll get you part of that money. And they're like, okay. And that's basically what happens. It's still the main paint scheme like they have on the sports clips where the door does the thing. It's like the same little shape. You see what I'm saying? Like the red's in the same place, the white's in the same place. Like he has a little thing, but it does look rather bland, though, doesn't it?
Hey.
Yeah, and Sport Clips is still back there saying, hey, we're still in the car.
They got in there.
Hey, I didn't even notice that.
Right?
That's
yeah,
a
it's a
good
little
eye.
small, isn't
That's
it?
a good eye.
Let's get another car.
Oh, my
So much better.
day.
Joey
What is going
becomes
on?
the sun. This is to match the paint scheme for their Indy car, who also, of course, has the Shell Pennzoil. And so Joey running a little throw over, not a throw back.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm glad, we've been complaining for a while. Change it up. Do something.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah, just.
A bum. That's what he is. A bum.
Yeah. Joseph Newgarden. Yeah, exactly. That's who.
I like this car.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
And it's a weird fade of three colors, but they made it work well.
Yeah.
Not bad, Joey. New McDonald's.
Mackie D's.
This is the primary for Bubba this year.
Okay.
They're going to have McDonald's more than anything. This year he's got bloody fries flying out the back. I kind of like it, actually. Or they're dipped already, I guess. But look, the fries are in the carton. Who takes a fry carton and takes fries and then puts it into ketchup and is like, here's a carton of fries, right? That doesn't make any sense to me. You get what I'm saying?
Logano is a bum.
Who said that? Oh, yeah, let's put that up on the screen. We'll definitely going to be accused of being Logano haters. That's okay. We can deal with that.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
We didn't say it. A viewer did.
Oh, here's a hot car.
Look at this. This man is ready to do something. Honestly, I was thinking, should I pick this man to win the Daytona 500? And you got to wait till the end to see, but it was one of he's right there. It was you know what I mean by that?
I don't think so.
I
think
don't
he's
blame
gonna-
you a bit.
It'd be cool. I'd be happy if he wins.
You
but
got
I
to
don't-
head for the mountains,
I
I'll tell you that.
don't think he will win.
I mean, he won Dega, so I mean, it's possible.
It's possible. He's
But
a wild man.
But he's not sporting a moose. He's going to the mountains of Bush to
Hey.
look for another moose.
There you go. Look at this. Oh, it's the number 2 that looks the same as it's looked every freaking year. I don't even know. I've lost count of how many years it's been.
I don't know.
They've
That is
discounted
a
some
big boy.
But it does bring us to something that we tried for this year. We did the number 1 last week, and so now
Rate it.
rate it up.
Well, let's
Number
rate
2 this week, the number 2 car, whatever scheme he's running the discount tire scheme that we've seen a million times. I'll remind you our rating system: 1, 2, 3, or 4 tires. That's how many a car gets. 4's great. 1's bad. I'm going to go to Justin.
it.
Justin.
This is all about tires anyway.
But it is about tires now that you say that. I don't know what's going on with the music. I apologize.
There's my rating.
2 tires.
2 tires.
Oh, God, I hit the wrong button. Oh, God, you're killing us. There you go. I think you're on the wrong panel. You try to hit
Ugliest car in the plan to 1 tire.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna say also 2.
2 tires.
2, and honestly, I mean 1. You have to be just like, I've seen some bad stuff, so I'm not going to give this a 1. This
Yeah.
is better than the worst thing, but definitely a 2. Jordan, you think yours works? Try it again. Go to the no, down on the corner.
This corner.
Yeah, there you go. And then
It's been a while, folks.
there you go. Hit it one more time. There, that thing,
There
and
we
then
go.
up at the
Okay.
top. There
So
they
we're-
are.
Yeah, we're going.
There,
yeah,
2.
two.
2 across
Two
the
all
board.
So
around.
mid. It's so mid.
What's what we got? 1. I see a 1.
I see J
A
Mo for
1.
life. That's
The
great.
people in the chats, especially it looks like Facebook, everybody there hates it.
Just give it a 1.
1s. And honestly, y'all are just less kind than us. Will you undo your 2 right there for us, JMO? Boy, what an exciting excitement that was, huh?
Oh, very exciting.
Oh, God, I'm glad y'all tuned in for that. Hey, the 45.
the nasty beast.
The nasty. He's got the nasty and he has regular. Okay? That's something to keep in mind. They released both paint schemes at the same exact time, and we literally found out which one he was running about 40 minutes ago. Let me explain to you. NASCAR, if anybody from NASCAR should see this, if you could just go ahead and put the entry list out at a normal time, other than like 4:30 in the afternoon on Monday, that would be a huge help.
Yeah.
Like, you've been doing it at noon. Like, let's come on.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
on,
nasty.
NASCAR.
I'll tell you that.
Oh,
Here he is.
Weather tech.
The man from down under going to. They said last year, at the end of the year, that all 36 races were going to be WeatherTech. Okay? Then they lied. And then they showed up with Red Bull paint schemes. Then they showed up with the Trackhouse paint scheme. So WeatherTech is obviously, they moved some money around. Maybe it went to some of their other drivers. And so here's the scheme. But they've updated it now with the Red Bull. You see that front end up there has that yellow-looking thing around it. That will be on the front end.
Hey.
I'm not mistaken. That's going to be on the front end of any paint scheme that SVG drives. Go. Ooh,
Oh, my days.
I like blue.
Oh, my days.
I don't know what to tell you.
That is a big boy.
It's a nice one.
Dude, I don't even know what's about to happen
What?
the rest of the week. No.
Oh God!
No,
I was
no,
about
no,
to
no,
say,
no.
now come on.
No.
Something wrong with you. What's not to like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
There you go, RoboCop banjo. You got to think RoboCop would be able to play the banjo because he's computer brained, right? Like they just download it right in his brain, even though he's from Detroit. It's like the Matrix. You could just download any skill you wanted, and immediately a robotic cop, you want to give him banjo playing, right? No? Okay. What are you trying to do? You trying to give it something? You need me to help you?
I am
The
still
system.
thinking.
We have so many things now that the
There's
system,
too many buttons.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Too many choices. It's
It's all right. That's
It's okay.
where I stand.
No,
all right.
I was considering giving this rap of the week.
Well,
It's
yeah.
that great.
I've got it right here. You want it to go?
Natalie Decker's going to win the cup this year. That
Oh
is-
my goodness!
I mean,
I
come
hope
on.
she does.
Golly.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
All right, no rap of the week. It's lost its possibility. What about the 60 in the now classic build submarines? And he'll build them all day.
I don't know why, but I don't like this as good as I do on the 6.
That 60 doesn't.
You
no.
think it's the teal roof? This one's got a lot more teal on that roof.
Maybe.
Maybe
Maybe.
that the number a
Ah.
little bit too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Well, they're not all winners. Speaking of,
Oh,
what happened here? Do you use interstate batteries to power your DeWalt tools?
It's a clash. They should have used this for the clash.
Definitely. Yes, it does clash. Very much a clash. That's a great way to put it. No. They could. You know what they should have done at least? The lightning should have been yellow to kind of fade it across. Now then maybe
Yeah, that might have worked.
maybe we can
Maybe.
do something. Also, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. JGR, they've changed their logo, right? To this more original old school logo, just the letters. And for some reason, I just can't get behind it in my brain. It looks cheap to me. It just looks like somebody was like, yeah, "Here you go. I got this font, and then
I think they
that'll
should
be
have
$1,000, please."
I think they should have decided. They did not decide. They just said throw them both.
Do it both. What about Barry? Here's the first picture anyone has seen of his 21 that looks just like every other 21 we've seen for a while. This picture coming to us, stolen from a shirt that's been printed, so that's the only way it's got out. Literally, you can see where from the shirt his signature is partially on the.
I was going to
on
ask
the
if
windshield
he
there.
autographed the window.
He's just like he's out there with a big giant Sharpie, like. "Argh." Oh, Todd's here, kids.
Yes. There he is.
Oh, Gilliland
Todd.
back in the house. Oh, he's their bread and butter. They love him. He's the future, they say, just like his dad was. He's going to change everyone's life and push David Gill into a win one day.
Are the hearts different? Are they placed different? Something looks different.
I don't know. It's a good question. I need to go back and look at last year. You might be right. The hearts do seem to stand out more.
Something. Or maybe it's just him standing by the car.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. What about, I guess, Zone? Zone's the, yeah, it's the main one that they're doing this year. And, again, I don't like the the warning from the government under the window. Just kind of ruins the mojo, you know? It's just not as cool. Yeah. What do you think, guys? Everybody is saying, because it's year 20 for Kyle Busch, that everybody's like, it's it. Because Earnhardt did it, right? They are. It's going to happen. He's going to do it too. What do you think?
What, win the 500?
Yes. That's a lot of people are like, this is his year. 20th try. Kyle Busch is going to do it. I don't know if I buy the hype yet. Like, it's not Kyle's fault. I just don't see RCR giving him a car that can pull it off, honestly.
Well, I mean, I'll say this is probably a better shot than the next 6 races of him winning a race.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he can pull it off.
Sure. He could.
His first year in the 8, he should have won it.
Yeah.
And
First year, but
And the Penske screwed him up.
last 2 Daytona winners were Chevys, I do believe. So
Oh,
it's,
yeah, that's
maybe
true.
we can keep
That's
the
true.
trend.
yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay. Maybe. What about Ziegler?
Yeah, he's good.
Can he zig in and out of this?
Zeke Gonzaga.
This is Hocevar's main sponsor for the year. I forgot how many it was, but I want to say like 12 races that he's going to zig and zag with the Ziegler people at the Ziegler Group. I just like saying Ziegler over and over. Just makes me happy.
I'm not a robot. I'm a human.
Yeah, it's something a human would say.
Oh, no.
Guess what the Five's running, everybody? Something surprising.
No respect. No honor.
At least for the 500, he ought to change it up to something, you know?
Yeah.
I want to see him show up in a Hendrick Cars throwback that looks like a Target car. just to do something weird. I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah, it'll give you wings. Here's the
Hey.
last year's winner.
That's pretty hot.
It is. It's the new Exalta scheme.
Mm-hmm.
It's got what they call fire on it. Ooh. Listen, he won last year. Why can't he do it again? Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back with a win, baby. Oh, look at this 48.
Black is black.
Rap of the week.
Rap of the week.
I guess that was
Wow.
up for the 24.
Oh, for the 24.
I
Okay.
guess so.
I can see that. Victor throwing that down. Okay, we'll put it up there. But not on the 48. On the 40, 48's not looking bad, though. But we're going to see it a lot. And it's cool, though.
I like it.
Yeah, you know.
Much better than the trash he had last year with all the squiggly lines and purples. 55 shades of purple.
Those were viruses.
viruses?
He had the
Oh,
Allegiant virus borrow. Yeah, they got rid of it. Cleared it up. He used tough acting tenactin.
Rush.
And the 4 is in a rush.
He is. He is going to rush right over to Cummins diesel and ruin his car's engine by putting diesel fuel in there. Where is Rush Truck Centers? I don't think I've ever seen one in person. And I've been around this side of the country pretty hardcore. And by this side of the country, I'm talking about
It's Bristol, baby.
The east side. Anybody, is it a western thing? For some reason, I want to think it's like Montana. Here's who's online here. Nathan Magstadt. Can you tell us, have you ever seen a Rush Truck Center up north? You're not from around here, right?
He's not.
Could you tell us, have you ever seen one of these things? You're a Yankee.
He thinks it's Bowman's last season with Hendricks. Too,
Oh,
so-
well,
It's
I hate to tell him he's wrong.
Well,
but
he
he
is.
is.
Just for that, Bowman's going to go win
Bowman ain't
Chicago
going
again.
nowhere.
He's going to go win
Bowman's-
Oh,
Everybody hating Bowman for no reason. I'm telling you.
the
Look at this
Kroger cart
Cottonelle.
with my put your toilet paper in a Kroger cart and roll it outside in the rain.
They literally took pictures of the car in the shop today, just holding up a pack of toilet paper in front of it.
Well,
so they know what's going on.
Brad's gonna.
He's going to do it.
He's gonna have a plush tush.
I really wish the Kroger hood was not happening.
No, it's terrible. It looks
They
like eyes.
should not do this. They're going to do it all year, I
Googly
feel like,
eyes.
and it's a terrible idea. I hate it.
TP.
See ya.
Oh, what about this man with the blue on his hand? I do like this one better than what he's ran at the start because he took the white off. I just like blue. What's wrong with it? Tell me. There's nothing wrong
There
with
is a
that.
Rush Truck Center south of Nashville.
South of Nashville. Have you been in there, sir? So we ought to put it on here so people know what the crap we're talking about.
Yeah.
South of Nashville. Please go get in your car now and drive there. And type to
Take
us
us a
what's
picture.
going on.
Tell us.
we play-by-play text messaging.
Hey, there's a Johnny Morris
Johnny.
dollar or two.
Speaking of Johnny, you know, I came across a product this week. The new Oops All Bass Pro Shops, Johnny Morrison's new cereal. He's got so many cars, he just got mixed up and over-sponsored. Just, whoops, didn't mean to have that many cars in the race.
Same old car, different driver.
I think it's the 19 is going to be this all year long, possibly. I heard talk about Martin Truex got more money than Chase does, and basically they could take the difference in how much Johnny was throwing at Truex and just sponsor the car the rest of the time to make up the difference. So, amazing.
Oh,
Hey, how about this?
another one.
Can't see this again.
Nope.
Winchester. Also, his main scheme, I think half the year we're going to see this for like 18 races or not see it. Why is it just black on the bottom? I just noticed that. There's like nothing there. That does seem odd.
Kind of like in the driver's seat.
Oh!
Dylan, you son of a...
Oh, your
He's
boy.
back.
You know, some of these, you may be saying to yourself, how is this order going? I said, because there was only 23 cars in the clash.
Right.
What we did is we went down to the running order that they were in the heats and figured it out that way. So we kind of made the whole field into that. 42, they're sticking by this Dollar Tree thing. They're not going to let it go. Get over it. Deal with it, fellas. Come to terms.
Sorry.
Hey,
Go bowling.
McDowell took this with him over to Spire, and they said, listen, you got a sponsor, we'll use it first thing. Go bowling right now.
Dude, when this used to be on Eric Almirola's, it wasn't this crazy.
It was not, was
This
it?
is crazy.
Spire, they're crazy. They get nuts. They're like, you get violent with the bowling ball. It's interesting. It's also, he's running the truck race for Spire. It's true.
No, it's not to like. I like it.
He's running the truck race for him, and it's also, they're going to sponsor him in the truck race. So he's trying to do a bowling two-car sweep. He's not in the Xfinity, or he'd have it all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Speedy Cash looking cheap. I'm sorry. It looks like a cheap paint scheme. I like the green, but it looks cheap.
If that's the actual over the door portion, I love how it just says Zane.
Zane. Yeah, just Zane.
Just saying.
Because they know there's so many Smiths. Which one is he? Zane? That's it. Or maybe he's just a big One Direction fan, you think? Speaking of tragedy
We'll
for
never
them.
know.
Sonny
Oh.
Sunny D.
Motorsports.
Here they are. Drink that juice, boys. Open your mouth wide and just
Motorsports.
a hole. Just put that Sunny D right. Can you think you could chug a gallon of Sunny D?
No.
You don't think so? No? Okay. Because I was about to say, that could be a cool video. We can make that.
Yeah. we can-
Ricky, that might be something interesting. Though, just would you try to chug a gallon of Sunny D against Ricky if we could make that happen at a race?
I think if he somehow wins Daytona again, he needs to do that in Victory Lane.
That's
kinda,
true.
You know how they do the milk and
Just
the
everything.
Indy,
But I've never poured Sunny D in my eyes, but I have to imagine it burns, right? Because it has to be acidic in some way, because it's like orange juice. But maybe I'm wrong. Price is Right fell. Grizzly.
Oh.
You know, I didn't notice this when I looked at it before, but he also has the giant warnings below his door and on his hood. It's very simple, but it's a classic sponsor. Nicotine pouch Grizzly. I just like this as Grizzly.
Ty Dillon.
That's the only thing good about it. There's nothing else. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, it's got orange and it's got black and a bear on it.
He's a basic B.
My first sponsor ever was Bears. Just had a bear. Here's the 7.
Hey.
You can gain a bridge too.
Now, remember, you could vote for your favorite 7 scheme this year, and they would run it, and y'all picked this. When we saw the 4 available, this was our last pick. And this is the one y'all wanted, though, so here you go. You got your yellow big paint door there. But they put this scheme out, when did they put this out? Maybe last Friday? And it said on there that this is what would run in the Daytona 500. But just before we went to air about an hour ago, they released the entry list, and the entry list said he's running the Chili's Arita scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? Spire has made a last-minute cash deal with Chili's possibly and got themselves some money. And, yeah.
Just mash them together like a 20. It'll be
Justin
fun.
Haley.
What do you think, literally, about Haley? Let's be honest. He's got a really good crew chief.
He's a reptile man.
Oh man.
He might be a reptile man. It makes sense. To get that yellow paint like that vote was rigged. Lizard man all day. I'll agree with that.
Open the door or I'm going to
Take
thrust
5.
through your windows, you dumb whore.
Here's Corey LaJoy. This is the 15 car. And when Corey gets in it, he writes the number 01 on it now. Same car. They're just going to odd number it. Okay? This is a weird layout, I think. It's okay, but there's just something I think it's the black roof that makes me be like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not feeling it.
He's got a giant penny behind the 01, though. Did you notice that? Behind, because it's like, stacking pennies, his podcast. I kind of like that. Hey, there, Victor says Starcom online. Good job. Starcom was a cheap-looking car, too. Remember the Starcom fiber car that, who'd they have, like Jeff Green or somebody running a couple years ago? Anyway, he's going to have the 0-1 for select races, and he's going to be a announcer on Amazon for
Corey?
Daytona 500.
Yeah.
Corey is, yeah. That's his plan. He made some comments that people didn't like and basically threw off on the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series, and that he didn't want to go down there, that it wasn't worth it or something to that extent. And
Yet he never wins on any.
he's never won in any of them. So, he hasn't won since ARCA, so I don't, you might not want to talk too hard about it. But Quinn Hoff, yes, Quinn Hoff was in there. Speaking of 51 and being terrible.
Jacob.
Here's the man himself.
It's Cody wearing the 51. Look out on pit road.
Oh,
Here he comes.
he's got the Jacobs. He's got the Parts Plus. He's going to Battle of the Bays. Whatever that
I thought it
is.
said battle bats. He
Battle
battles,
bats.
He battles bats.
I'd be more interested in battle bats, honestly.
Justin Harris might battle bats occasionally.
I could see that.
I could do that once or twice.
Cody gets a full season. It kind of blows my mind.
Man, that's
What about those 3 stripes just behind the number? Doesn't that seem a little odd also? It's just like they're there, and there they are.
it's RWR.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Stands for each one of his
Hey,
initials.
Here's somebody who knows what
was
to talk about. Here's a viewer.
Drinking goat milk.
They can drink their goat milk in peace and look at paint schemes. That's the kind of people. We made this show for. Thank you for coming in. What about your boy, Ty Gibbs? Are you a Ty Gibbs fan? The holy man himself. Who,
A bum. That's what he is.
He's a piece of crap.
everybody, all the bad buttons we have.
His whole career.
I tried to give him a holy thing, but y'all didn't want to do that. That's fine. Same old car. The thing I like about his monster, though, is the 54 being green. I like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not going to say anything else
It's the
good
only
about
time
it.
I'm going to agree with you the rest of the day.
Dang. Well,
The only time. Wow.
you decided not to give me money, didn't you?
No.
Okay, so you are. All right, here's the 41 with Haas Tooling back again. It looks better this year. What do you think? We've talked about it before. You think the 41 looks better this year with the slant to it than what it had before?
Like the actual number?
Yeah. And the words. Everything's got a tilt to it now.
This looks like a retooling of the same.
Ooh,
Hey.
that's a good one. That's a good one. Where's a clap at? Yeah.
Hey.
Give it up. That's an underrated joke he just made. A retooling. Haas Tooling. Okay. We got a lot of cars today, folks.
What's this?
This is Chandler Smith. He's remember he had the quick tie all last year and then lost his ride in the Xfinity Series. And they said, well, if we can't get Mike Wallace to drive the car, let's call one of the Smith brothers. And here he is. He's got this one race deal to quick tie up the 66 car and try to qualify it. What do you think's going to happen? That's what I'm calling not makes the race.
What's almost comical about this car is if you're really not observing the hood, you don't know whether it says stronger in the storm or stranger in the storm.
It could be either one. Either one. It'd be all the same. Quick tie. Quick tie works the same way. A stranger in the storm,
You'll find a stranger in the storm.
they'll tie you up. I mean, this all it all makes sense to me.
How many get in this race?
Well,
40?
40 get in, but if the 91 doesn't qualify, then he gets in automatically because he is a prestigious driver. So 41 can be in the race.
So there's 45 entries.
36 locked in, so there's 4 or 5 open spots.
Oh well.
And,
we have the qualifying races to get in.
Yeah, we got all those
66.
Thursday.
I don't think 66 is making it.
Probably not.
I don't think
Probably
he's
not.
racing his
Against all
way
the
in.
track, it's a 91. The who else that's open? Jimmy Johnson.
MTJ.
He's probably not making it.
Well, hey, wait till you see his paint scheme. He's thought of the perfect foil for somebody else. Speaking of his team, Advent Health, they're back to do a race with Eric Jones. Can Eric Jones single-handedly lift Legacy Motorsports out of the gutter?
That is a big boy.
It would be hard.
My verdict is still out. We talked with some guys last week on another podcast about the Legacy Motorsports.
Yeah,
maybe Jimmy's a lot more involved this year. Maybe they do.
Majority
Maybe they
Yeah.
turn it around a little bit.
Maybe. But something's got to happen. Something's got to happen, and I just, with the way things go, I look for Jones to make the move before I do John Hunter at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
So, speaking of young men who need to make a move, here's Riley Herbst and his Monster Energy Zero Sugar. Keep in mind, he's got his own flavor, and in the war, Zero Sugar may win, possibly. Does Riley Herbst really have any fans, honestly? Have you ever seen anyone anywhere and said, I'm a Riley Herbst fan? Like, I've never seen merch. I've never talked to anyone. No one. I don't think they're real. Speaking of, so
I feel the people that like Monster and they're into that
Reptilian of the Week, as far as I'm concerned, right there. You know,
those people that are hardcore, like into Monster racing and like all the different things that come along with that, with like motocross and things.
Yeah,
they probably would be Riley Herbst fans.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. Oh, what about Junior?
What about the whiskey?
People are more excited about the fact that Junior owns this car than the fact that Justin Allgaier gets to drive it. It's got to seem kind of weird, doesn't it?
The alligator man is back in Florida.
He may actually pull off a good finish in this. This is basically a Hendrick car. He ran good at the 600 in the 5 car.
Yep.
So what if something happens? You think there's any possibility? Could Junior, as an owner, win the first race he has with Allgaier behind the wheel?
Best bourbon ever.
It's a bourbon.
Someone has tried this bourbon.
Well, it's made by Chris Stapleton himself.
Oh, is it?
While he's on the tour bus, he's making this kind of whiskey constantly. He brews it right there.
Calls it Traveler because
he's got the song Traveler. That's his whole thing. It's a hot car in its own way.
Yeah,
but it's also I'm not over the moon.
It's like the old Realtree scream back in the day with the Mike Skinner kind of almost appeal with maybe a little orange added.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I dig that vibe.
Yeah.
What about Green River?
Green River.
It's a song by Creedence Clearwater Revival, isn't it?
It's a good song.
Gonna Green. Is that what that is? It Green River?
Yes.
He's going to be playing it the whole race.
Well,
yeah.
they're I think they're all dead, but they're sponsoring JJ Yelly, which makes perfect sense.
Come on down to Green River.
I tried to look up where it was at, and I did. I was successful, and I just cared so little that I forgot. I'm just being honest with you. Where Green River Brewery is. But they're going to be on the 44 car. I'm just surprised the 44 car has a sponsor and someone there, or they have someone working for them that was able to take a picture of it and put it online. This is a better job than the 44 car has done in years.
All last year, yeah.
So just getting a picture of the car online is a win for these guys. You got to give it up to them. Let's give them a good button here. There we go. Oh, Martin, Tricon Motorsports has joined the Cup Series. It's totally not a Joe Gibbs car, not a fifth Joe Gibbs car with Martin Truex driving it.
No, of course not.
The number 56, you know why it's 56? Not because he drove 56 at Michael Waltrip, because he drove 56 at Michael Waltrip because that was his number when he was driving in the minors, and you can pick your own number. So they let him pick again, obviously. So he's going out with his number with the blacked out Bass Pro. Don't forget,
I'm not.
Lots of Bass Pro. There's a lot of them.
I'm just gonna go ahead and.
You gonna throw it up there? Because I thought about it, and I think I'm gonna agree with. Oh, Reptilian.
Oh no.
No, this.
No.
You want this? Yeah, that.
Yeah, I want that.
That's what you want, and I think I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna throw it in there. I'm gonna go double. It's hot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a good one. A good one, I say.
I'm gonna
a Dwight Gooden.
I'm throwing back to the 17 still as my wrap of the week.
Okay.
I couldn't find the freaking button.
I guess that's fair. What about this?
4 to 5.
What if you hadn't?
I mean, I could have.
Would you have saved it for the 62 of Anthony Alfredo?
I mean, no.
Absolutely. This is a 12th RCR car coming out of the shop.
Well, just remember to
Saying 5th on the big boys, 12th
when
car
you
out of
fortify.
RCR.
When you fortify, take your beard oil. It's very essential.
It makes sense. If you're going to fortify your beard, definitely oil it. It'll get rusty if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
All the being hit by swords and things. I don't know.
Fortify.
What do you think about BJ trying to make the race?
Oh,
Oh, here he comes. Can't see him at all
yeah.
because he's in maybe flipped or the back of the pack. You know what, though? I'm being harsh, but literally the last couple of races he's been in, he's like something's blown up or something, but he's like charged to the front. He's made some runs.
Mm-hmm.
Like he showed up with a car and he's like, I do not care.
Rap
Rap of the week, Tyler Kessner says.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
I'm going to put that. Oh,
Like his
Outstanding than hell.
we might be able to get BJ on. If somebody call BJ on the phone, we get him on the phone right now,
There
and
you go.
he'll love it.
Bring
All right, here, look at this.
Oh,
Look what Jimmy did now. He said, we got Michael Jordan here. Carvana said, you got all these Jordan cars. Let's put Shaq on a car.
Is that Shaq?
That's the Shaq logo. So,
Wow.
Jimmy-
Kmart couldn't use it anymore. So.
yeah, Kmart's out of business. They can't use this. And it's pinstripe. Shaq helped design this because the pinstripes are like the Orlando Magic's jerseys when he first played, he says.
Right. Okay. Well,
It's still,
You're the boss, Jimmy.
I guess, right?
Well, that means by default then he's
Oh. Who does better, Jordan or Shaq in the Daytona 500, you think?
well, they could both wad up and finish 38 to 39.
They could, but if I had to bet on one, I'm going to bet Jordan.
I'm going to bet on Jordan, yeah.
Yeah. It just, it's kind of like the shoes, to be honest with you. Remember, Shaq's shoes were kind of cheap, weren't they? Weren't they like really low priced and they're like a Walmart or Kmart or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
So you kind of got the maybe bottom Toyota team with Shaq and one of the tops, the betters with Jordan. And one car we could not get
A mystery.
because no one has seen it, the number 91.
Oh,
And we're told it's Wendy's. Wendy's he's going to run, which Wendy's was on the 91 last time, wasn't it? That the 91 ran. Is that right? Maybe or maybe not. But maybe that was Onyx. But anyway, it's getting close. So we don't have that one. That's the only car we could not get because it does not exist to us. And that shows us all 45 people who are going to attempt to qualify. Practice is Wednesday morning at like 10 o'clock on FS1.
get him out of bed.
Then 8 o'clock at night, Wednesday. That's why we did the show Monday this week, is single car qualifying. Thursday, duels. Friday, truck race. Saturday, Xfinity. Sunday's the 500. We got one day tomorrow. The haulers pull in tomorrow. That's the only thing where cars aren't on the track. So it's a busy week, fellas. What do you think? Who can do the do that do the do? I'm gonna hit a couple thousand buttons here
yeah.
just to get things going right. Justin, what do you think? Who's going to win the Daytona 500 of 2025 this year, buddy? While you're thinking about it. Oh, my God, you didn't even have to think about it. Look at that. The six.
I almost, after I saw the paint scheme, wanted to change my pick. The paint scheme is terrible.
To the 17?
Oh, yeah.
Just
But
RCR cars because you got the better looking paint scheme?
I think Brad is going
RC, yeah.
to win his first Daytona 500.
That's not bad.
It's
ever.
not bad.
And
It could happen.
He has all the initials. He has BK. He has TP. He has. I mean, he's got it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I hate to see a buggy car, though, win, but, it can happen.
Sorry.
I was at a buggy car win. We Talladega.
It happens.
So, but I'm probably not going to be at the 500 unless somebody gives us tickets for like $75. Then I'll drive down there Saturday.
Hey,
But
tickets or some of that bourbon or whiskey.
yeah,
If you want
I'll
to
drive
donate
down
some
there.
of that,
You give me some of that and send me on my way out for 8 hours to Florida.
It's Bristol, baby.
Well, it'll be a crashing good time. J-Mo, what do you think? Who can win the Daytona 500?
Who can?
Other than Brad Keselowski.
All of them can. But I might be drinking.
All of
I
them?
might be all of them at once. They're all going to
66?
cross it at 0.6,000. There you go.
What do you think?
I'm going to drink the Kool-Aid.
Oh, that's okay.
Wow.
Listen, I hope you're right. I'm a Kyle Busch fan. I hope you're right, okay? It's not Kool-Aid to me. I'm down. The 8 would be beautiful. I would love it. But my brain tells me something different, and it says that the winner is going to be the 24 again, back-to-back.
Repeat?
He's going to repeat it.
No way.
And by repeat, I mean he's going to do it over again.
And over.
Nah.
I'm telling you. Chevy, I think, has got the drag going for Daytona.
Nathan,
Seeing people there's Nathan Mack,
Nathan, that's how you get-
Hamlin,
that's how you
Chase
get
Elliott
blocked
for
on this
Victor.
show.
Folks, that brings up something beautiful to tell you. If you put your pick in the comments and you are right and you're the only one, we will send you lovely things like shirts like these or some other stuff, a care package even. If you're not the only one, we'll put you in a drawing amongst the people who did get it right, and then we'll send one of you. Will you hit that button on there for me, please?
What's that?
Your car pick. And turn it off. I don't have the capability to do such technology.
You don't have
Blaney, another pick.
Blaney, another pick, a good pick. I thought about Blaney. Blaney, I was like, I talked myself out of it because I said maybe I just want Blaney to win more than I feel like Blaney's going to win. So I tried to overrule it.
All right.
So if you make any pick here, folks, if you're on Facebook or you're in the YouTube. Speaking of YouTubes, folks, you got to win stuff. We're like 100 away from 750. We're at 640 something before the show started, and you can win.
You can.
The signed autographed 24 diecast and a signed autographed Taco Pinata. And, of course, that's signed by Corey LaJoy, right? No, it's signed by Daniel Suarez. But for you folks on Facebook, we've got like 1,300, I think. We're only like 200 away from there to get a Corey LaJoy signed car. Somebody commented the other day that their name's on the back of that car, like was wrote on the actual car. So I hope that dude wins it, or maybe, or you watching right now. Yes, you. I hope you win it. You the person. 40. Somebody's picking the 40. Man, what people would lose their minds if Junior won the 500 from the dead.
They would.
It would be nuts. Right here. Listen, here's a man. Let's get a zoom in here. Let's put this comment up. Let's use other cameras here real fast. Let's get here on this. Here, Justin, give it a smack or two. Ty Dillon. Yeah, right. Just for good luck for Ty Dillon. Hopefully the Grizzly can get him a good finish, or at least take out his own brother or something. Gentlemen, you got anything to throw on the pile here to talk about that the people should know before we head off into the finish line of shows? Somebody picking Bush. Another smart person.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see some super speedway racing, baby.
Me too. I'm
Back.
excited. Week to week, we're ready to go. We've already got tickets for Bristol. We got tickets for Darlington. Martinsville. Maybe we don't have tickets for Bristol. We'll have them, though. Don't you worry about that, baby. We get in there. We might have better tickets than you even if we don't buy them. You know what I'm saying? We know things and people and stuff. Yeah, I know how to climb a fence. Barbed wire don't scare me, okay? That's all I'm...
Sorry, North Wilkesboro. We'll do better this time.
All right, folks. Good show. I'm jazzed. I hope you're jazzed. Get some followers here so we can give you some free stuff. Put your picks in the end. We love every single one of you and hope and pray that your car wins because it was you, only you, yes you, that we were pulling for all the time. We will see you next week. Love all of you, babies. Bye-bye.